Hi all, welcome to Bhavya's Arts. Today is free watercolor workshop. This is the image which we are going to do for today's class. Whoever joined the class, kindly type your names from which place you are joining. Okay. And also if you are my old student, then you type in which batch you are in. Okay. So be ready with all the materials. We will be doing this in this workshop. We'll be doing complete bird study, color composition, freehand drawing, and knowing about the perspective thinking, and also blurred visions. Okay, so all these things we are going to study for today's class. Be ready with the materials. So first we'll discuss about the materials which we are going to use for today's class. Afterwards, we'll see the reference image. Understood, everyone? Yes, everyone should be very active in the class. Whoever joined the class, if I said understood, type yes in the chat. Okay. So, like that, you need to communicate with me. Use chat box. If you have any questions about the topic, today's topic, bird study. Okay. That you need to ask. Okay. More than that, don't ask any other unnecessary questions. Understood? Yes. Today, for bird study, we'll be taking materials starting with paper. This is 300 GSM paper, which is used for watercolor painting specially. Okay. So, how you need to check 300 GSM paper, on which side you need to draw or paint. See, you will be having two sides of the paper. Just feel with your hand. The smooth side should go back. On the rough side, you need to draw and paint. Okay, so you need to feel with your hand. The smooth side, you should not do anything. On the rough side only, you need to draw and paint. So stick the paper on the plan in vertical direction. Image is in vertical direction, so we'll be drawing in vertical only. Okay, so vertical direction and stick on all sides with sellotape. You can use masking tape or normal sellotape. Any tape you can use. But while removing, you need to be very careful if you are using the sellotape. Understood? Now for drawing, freehand drawing, we'll be using HB pencil, normal eraser. Okay. This is called molded eraser. To remove excess of dark lines, I will be using this molded eraser. For you, it's not necessary. You can use normal eraser also. For sharpened pencil, you can use normal sharpener. Colors. Today's watercolor painting workshop. So we'll be using watercolor cakes. These are watercolor cakes. If you have this, use this. If you don't have this, we have watercolor tubes. These are called watercolor tubes. Uh, Same watercolor ratio will be applicable even if you use the watercolor tubes. Understood? Brushes, you need to take round brushes, 6, 8, one round brush, one or two round brush, which is used especially for making eyes, eye pupil, eye part and the beak part, and also for making fur. For texture, we'll be using one or two number brushes. Rest of the number brush will be using mostly for coloring purpose. Okay, so these are the round brushes I am usually using. This is the mop brush number 8. Okay, so only once I use this brush. You just make a note after the class. Okay, while practicing, don't use this. If you are okay with the watercolor painting artwork, then you can buy this type of brush and use it. Understood? For cleaning your brushes, you can use normal tissue paper if you have, or if you don't have, use cloth. And this is the color mixing plate. Whenever I mix any color, I'll be using this color mixing plate. So these are all materials which I am going to use now. Okay. So this is the reference image for today's class. See, bird anatomy is a very interesting thing because see, bird always moves. It won't sit in one place, right? Isn't it? So bird will be flying in the sky. Sometimes it will sit on the branch. It will take rest in its nest, right? So it's a very beautiful thing in the universe, right? So when you see this bird, owl, okay, usually we'll see owls in night times. Okay, so remember we are not looking at the natural with our eyes. We are seeing the photo, right? Which is taken by a photographer. Photographer point of view only we are able to see this out. Okay. So in a photographer point of view, he has taken this photo in the daylight. Okay, in the natural daylight. Okay. It is sitting on a branch, right? Yes. And it is having a beautiful look with its eyes, right? Its eyes are very bright. Understood? And the color combinations which we are going to use is almost brown colors combinations and also gray color combinations we will be using for this reference image. Understood? So if you are using A4 size paper, that will be the better paper. I suggest not to use A3 size. A3 size will become bold. Okay. Now we'll start doing step by step. Okay. Take pencil. Take pencil. Okay. Now you need to understand the perspective. Perspective, what it will tell? It will tell in three stages. One stage is eye level point. One stage is above the eye level point. Third one is bird eye vision. Understood? Bird eye vision means the vision which we can see by bending our head downwards. When we see by bending our head downwards, that is called bird eye vision. When we see above eye level point means, for example, this is the horizon line in the middle. Okay, above this area is called above eye level point. That means whenever we raise our head and look upside, that is called above eye level point. This is our human vision where we can see straight. Okay, straight is our human vision. That is called eye point. This is the perspective point of view. When you take the reference image, okay, the bird is covering all the three regions. One is bird eye level region, that is down part, and above the eye level region and on the eye level region. So three regions it is covering. So now in the bird eye level, what is there? That there is a branch. See here, you just don't draw it dark. I'm just showing you how to draw. If I draw light, you can't see properly. So I'm drawing like this. Everyone draw this curve. Um, Completed. This curve have you completed? Now you need to find out the middle point. So how to, on the paper, how can we make sure the height of an element? Okay. How much paper you need to draw? Okay. That tells the height of the element. See, owl is a element or object in our reference image, which we are drawing now. Okay. Now we'll see the height. For knowing the height, what we have to do, we need to draw a vertical line. So where to draw vertical line? See, on the horizon line, give an approximate midpoint. Okay, midpoint. To that midpoint, draw the vertical line. You can use scale or simply with freehand, you can draw it like this. This is the midpoint, almost approximate, not exactly. I'm not doing in a exact ratios, okay, approximate ratios. I'm doing. So see here, two sides, almost I got same. So we got grid format. We got grid format. Four blocks. Okay. Now, if you see the reference image, you can observe that the animal, the bird, is not in the center view of the photograph, isn't it? So, exactly, it is not in the center view. Okay, it is lightly towards right side. So, for that, we can make sure to draw vertical line on the right side. Little bit. So, this much space you leave and draw the. So this will take for the actual drawing part for the height. Everyone are doing, are you able to follow? Type yes. If you are able to follow, type yes in the chat. Everyone should type. Whoever joined the class, type yes. Yeah. Then only I'll get to know that you are doing. Okay. Now completed. Now what we'll do? Take eraser. Erase this middle vertical line. We don't need this one. Okay. Now this much here, this much height I'll make it out. This much height. Okay. So above part, I don't draw anything. And on this branch, I'll make it to sit. Okay. So for this, first I'll draw one. U shape. Down here, draw one horizontal line. From here to this point, draw two dots. Completed? Okay. Now for the eyes, the eye should come to this. Two curves on both the sides. And please screen what I'm doing here. See the screen. Don't draw. You just observe first. And this. So see, whenever we see any element, you need to understand the dimensional point of view. Okay. For example, if you see normal square shape, okay, normal square shape, which will be in one dimensional shape. Okay. For our eyes, we need to give illusion effect. Okay, by making looking like a 3D object. How it will become a 3D object? Does it really exist? No, it doesn't really exist. What artist will do? He will follow the light theory. He will follow the light theory. What is the theory of the light? Light always travels. Okay, light doesn't stay in one place. It will be traveling, right? When it travels, whatever the obstacles will come, it will touch. It will touch that obstacle. And it when it touches the obstacle, there what happens? The brightest spots will be forming. Okay, so might be a natural light or it might be a artificial light. Okay, whatever light you take, it will travel. That is the light theory. So what artists will do? They will take that theory and they have kept in their artwork. Okay, why? When you use this light theory, the artwork slowly it will turn to the 3D effect. Now sharpen your pencils. Now, see here in the pupil, I am drawing light. So before painting only, so you need to draw this. Make sure to draw all the highlight values. Like, so what happened when you draw this highlight values? When you are painting, you won't miss the highlights. Okay. So that only you should draw. Now observe the screen. Yes. Now you can draw. Completed? Drawing part completed? Type yes in the chat if you have completed. Yes? Okay. Now, ear tufts. Here, for the ears, like this, you need to give the tuft part. One ear should be long because its head is tilted towards little right side. Okay. So the left ear should high. Understood? Now, above the horizon line, draw one curve, join like this. Don't draw dark, okay? So while erasing, it should not disturb the artwork like this. See the space here. See in the reference image, you don't see the space here, very less space. But while drawing, while making a rough drawing, okay, or skeletal drawing, leave space. Okay, so don't uh, start with the detailing part. You just draw rough drawing first. Afterwards, you can make it the detailing value. Now, what I'm doing, whatever I observe on the in the reference image, that and all I'm trying to draw like this. So that is the rough skeletal structure. Need to draw. Draw it, everyone. Don't draw dark lines on your paper. Okay. We'll erase few lines and we'll give it a shape. Okay. Now we are drawing whatever the constructive lines are there. Okay. See, for every art form, for example, if you take dance art form, for dance art form, expression is very important. The same thing for drawing, lines are very important. Okay, whatever object you see, first you need to observe the lines properly. Okay, so the line with the lines only you need to develop the object into a shape, proper shape. Understood? Okay. Completed? Till here, anyone is having questions? Any question? So now what I'll do? So here, feather structure is there. See that zigzag lines are visible in the reference image. So try to draw that zigzag lines like this. Okay. Now from here, very fine lines, fine zigzag lines are there on both the sides. Okay. For the big part, first you need to draw one inverted V, right? From above you join like this. Then just draw one V shape. Beak will be very sharp. Okay. So for to make it sharp, you just draw V and join like this. So here you need to leave the space so that while painting we will get the more space to paint. Okay. So that is the highlight value in the beak. Draw it, everyone. If you have completed, let me know. Completed? So for the owl, no, its head will rotate. Inside, like this. For the owl, head will rotate. It turns its head even in the backside also. Okay. So when you see a owl bird, it looks very fluffy thing, very much furry like that. Okay. And it will have less bones, flexible bones. Okay. So you can take advantage of that while painting. Okay. Not needed complete detailing part. Okay. Just you can capture the expression of the owl. That's enough. Now, here, below the point which we have kept, there you can draw like this. Draw. So the feathers. Owl is a very easy subject, okay, because everything depends upon the circle and the vowel shapes, okay, and little bit of rectangular geometrical shapes. So this with these three shapes we can make the owl, oval, owl. Oval shape should be there in the whenever you draw a wing part, you need to make it in a oval shape, okay, for the owl. All feathers are not same. Okay, so every feather have different dimension. See, for every feather, it is placed symmetrically. Okay, so it look like it is placing on each other. But if you see, if you observe properly, it will be in a slant line direction, slant way like this. In slant lines only, it will be visible. Understood? See like this. Which part you have not understood? You just type it. In which part you didn't got? Okay, like this. And for the eyes, near to the eyes, this horizontal line we can erase it. Yeah, vertical. So draw it, everyone. See, owl will always carry a expression like quiet expression. It doesn't make too much sound, loud sounds. It don't make, right? Whenever it is hunting, it will be very quiet, okay, and it will observe more. Observation will be more. So when you see the eyes, when you are drawing the eyes, you need to capture that expression. Like it is very much observing the prey with silence. Okay, that expression you need to capture from the owl. Understood? Completed drawing? Drawing part completed. If you have completed, let me know. Can move to the next step. Done, everyone? Type yes in the chat if you have completed. Completed? Okay. Till here, anyone is having any questions to ask? I will give 5 minutes time. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if you don't have, you can type no. If you have questions, type the question. If you don't have any questions, we'll move to the feathers one. Can we move to the feather part then? Okay. See here, whenever owl is sitting on a branch, okay, it will close its all feathers very closely. Okay, not like other birds. Other birds, you can see the spaces, shape of the feather, everything you can see properly. But in the owl, you can't see all these things. Okay, so it likes to sit very closely. Okay, like a ball, like a soft ball, because it these birds doesn't make any sound. It is very silent bird. Okay, it likes very silence. Understood? So when it closes its wings, its feathers will also come very close, so that no sound will be emitted from its body. Understood? So you need to understand this part of the owl anatomy. Understood? Then only we can make the feathers properly. Now, for rest of all the birds, what it will do, it will make some or the other sound with its feathers and wings. Understood? Now, start drawing the feather part. So here you can erase little bit. I am drawing it very dark. On your paper, make it very light. It should not be dark. Understood? So make it very light. Now, so you need to see the direction of the feather. See, if you type, I don't understand, in which part you are not able to understand. That you need to type. Okay, and not understand means it's a whole word which I'm unable to understand. Understood? So in which part, like eye part or beak part, head part, feather part, which part you have not understood, that you need to mention. Okay? Yes. Now for the feathers, you need to see the direction of the feathers. Okay? Why we need to see the direction of the feather? Feather says the wind direction. Understood? Wind direction, wind flow you need to understand. So now we will draw the direction in downwards. Okay, so all feathers are in downwards, but like this. Draw one by one feather. See, all feathers won't be in the same size, same shape, same width. It won't be there. Okay. Every feather is different. All feathers will be in different size, different shape, different format. Understood? So, like that only, okay, you need to draw. Okay. Draw it, everyone. So, that are the feathers. See, every feather is different in size, in shape. Okay. Like this, you need to draw. Okay. Completed. So now you need to sharp the pencil. Feather point. What feather point? Feather point you have not understood. See, feathers you need to draw like this. Simple. Like this. Okay. Nandish. Now for the eye part, there are the Small feathers like this. So here it will be in white color only, but down to every curved line which we are drawing now, that will make dark. So make sure to draw the lines. Down part of the peak will be darker value. So leave that one. And for the outer eye circle, draw one more circle like this. Draw like that. So do it everyone. How to make the head while drawing head? What you are doing? Okay. See, for head, first you need to draw the vertical line. Okay. And then you need to make one U. After U, you need to draw eyes. Okay. One eye should be left eye should be little big compared to the right eye. Okay. Left ear should go little up, and that fur should be visible. It should not be sharp. And the right ear should be sharp because it is looking at something. Okay. So you should not draw exactly equal. Even in human beings also, our both hands are not in same length. Okay. One hand will be little shorter than the other hand, even the leg. Understood? So now after that, draw. Here you have drawn one horizontal line. To that, draw one semicircle format and just draw one fluffy curve. Okay, it will become a head. Understood? So draw it. It is very easy. Owl drawing is very easy actually. So here also very small feathers are there, which are white color as well orange. So just give fine feather structure like this. Don't need not to draw completely. Okay. Like now I'll take Okay? Yes. Now here curve is not there, just a small like this. These are the feathers. Okay. If you have completed, let me know. We will do the claws of the bird. Okay. For the owls, claws will be very strong. Claw part will be very strong and very sharp claws will be there. Big lengthwise it will be big and sharp claws will be there for the owl. Understood? So that we need to draw. Completed? Okay. Now claws completed. Yes. Now for claws you just draw one proper line, curve line like this. Beneath that line, one more line. It is holding the branch which with its sharp claws like this. Okay. And one more claw. So everyone draw this one pencil drawing. Once it is finished, erase the extra lines, horizontal line, eye level line, vertical line. Okay. Whatever you feel the extra lines are there on the paper, erase it. So till here, anyone is having any questions to ask? Any question till here? No? If you have any questions, you can type. Completed. Can we move to the coloring part then? Do it. Eyes. You have not. See who said eyes? Swati. See here for eyes, you need to draw like this. First, draw one vertical line. Okay. Afterwards, just a U shape, pull it like this, both the sides. You make like a curve. Okay. Now, this line should be properly in the middle of that curve. Okay. So now you just draw one horizontal line here in the down part. So this line why we are drawing? Okay. Down part horizontal line. Okay. Till here only you need to draw the eyes. Understood? Now you should draw one curve structures both the sides. See like spectacles, how spectacles will be. Circular spectacles like that. Okay. And big eyes. Circular eyes. Hmm. Inside. One should be at the top of the line and one should be here. A pupil. Okay. To that, draw highlighted lines. Understood? Swati. Swati, you have asked, right? Here. Once you have finished this, you just draw one more double line like this. Understood, Swati? These are the eye part. Still completed? See, while I'm in the class, I can't answer you back through WhatsApp. It will be very difficult for me to know. Okay, so you follow the video. You will only get to know where you are doing wrong. Understood? It will be difficult for me to correct. Okay. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer. Okay. Now, everyone completed drawing. Can we start coloring part? Coloring part is very easy actually. And also color combinations we will take. Okay. Everyone completed? Okay. Now take colors, color mixing plate. Use brush number 2 or brush number 1. See the color mixing. We will start from the color eye. We'll first color the eye part. Then we'll move to the next feather part. Okay. Because color should dry properly. Okay. So that only we will start with eye coloring. Eye coloring first we'll do. Let it dry. Afterwards we'll make it layers. Understood? Yes. Now for the color, for the eyes, see here. If you see here, for the eye part, okay, there are the darker values. There are the darker values you can see. For the eye pupil, around the eyes, okay, side to the eyes. Understood? And now, inside the eye, the bigger eye, okay, that is having reddish orange color. That is having reddish orange color. Okay. So that you need to make. First, I'll take colors. First, I'll take the color Persian blue, that is dark blue. like this. First, I'll take Persian blue little bit. Okay. And clean the brush and take burnt sienna, light brown color. See the screen, I'm doing color mixing here. Persian blue and burnt sienna. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll mix both. So here I'll increase little bit of burnt sienna. I need dark color, so I want it to be balanced way so that I can use it for the pupil part. See, this much dark it should look. Understood? So mix light brown color, that is burnt sienna, and Persian blue in the color mixing plate. Everyone mix this both the colors. And also you can add little bit of violet, very little, so that it will become little more dark. We need darker value. Okay. Then color mixing. Can we apply this color to the eye pupil? Yes. Everyone type yes in the chat if you are ready now. Ready? Okay. Can now we will be applying this color to the pupil part. You need to take brush number 1. Okay. So first, don't apply inside the highlight. So first you need to observe how I am doing. Afterwards you can do. Use brush number 1 or brush number 2. Okay. Okay. So apply like this. See here, this eye pupil should be little upside. This should, here you need to leave little space. Understood? Both pupils are not same. So apply that one. Afterwards, again we'll see the color mixing. Completed. Application part completed. Now can we move to the next step in the eye portion? Everyone are ready? Yes, type yes in the chat so that we will see the color mixing now. Okay? Completed? Now see the screen. Next color mixing. I'm showing here. Now you need to take little bit of red color. Yes, completed. Okay. Red color. Little bit of red. Clean the brush. Orange. Okay. You need to mix both the colors. Red and orange. Add very little amount of light brown color. No, not yet completed. Yes. Okay. See, mix red color and orange. Both the colors you need to mix like this. Okay. And little bit of light brown color. Very little amount of light brown. So it will look like this something. So that glossy look will come with red color. Understood? Now apply this color. While applying, you need to be very careful. The color should not come out. Okay? Like this, you need to apply. See the white spaces I have left, no? Because of the white space, it is looking natural. Understood? Real. So apply this one. Okay. So to get that glossy look in the eyes of bird, owl, okay, we will be using red color. Okay, red color is the color where it makes bird's eyes look glossy. Okay, so this dark color which we have used for the pupil, it is called matte look. Okay, so it is a thing. Now, next what we'll do, the same color, here we mix the color Persian blue and burnt sienna. So that color will take. Okay, little bit of chocolate brown color we will add to this color. So we need complete dark. So use chocolate brown like this. Add color. Okay. Keep it up. Take this color. So yeah, now we need to apply. Okay. And just mix little bit of Persian blue because I feel it became very light. It should be more dark. Little bit of chocolate brown color. So now from here, very lightly you need to pull the color like this. So do it everyone. The dark color that is mix of dark brown, light brown and Persian blue. Mix of dark brown, light brown and Persian blue. Okay. Completed everyone. Can we move to the next step? Type yes if you have completed the I part. Type yes in the chat so that we will see the next color mixing. Completed? Type yes in the chat. See, everyone should interact you in the class. Okay. Then only I'll get to know you are doing or not. Understood? So, if you have completed, make sure to type yes in the chat so that we will be using next color mixing part. Okay. So, for the bird anatomy, we are not going to use direct colors. We'll be using color theory. Color theory consists of primary, secondary, tertiary colors. Okay. So, with the help of color mixing, we'll make the painting part. Understood? So everyone should be active and interactive in the class. If I type, if I tell you to type yes in the chat so that I'll get to know to move the next step. Okay. Now, see, see the color mixing. See the color mixing now. Around the eyes, there is a brown color, light brown color shading. Okay. So first we will start with light brown color only. See here. So further take burn Sena here. Very little bit. Don't take too much. Little bit of burn Sena. That is light brown color. So everyone do this step. Take burn Sena. Light brown color. Okay. Now start applying. How to apply? Use brush number 1 or brush number 2. Don't use the brushes. See here, you need to apply very lightly for the first layer. See here, how much light I am doing. Burn Sena only. Not at all giving any pressure on the paper. Just very lightly I'm moving the color. Little bit of water to it. So that if any patches are forming, it will be avoided by using little water. This other side, same thing. Adding too much color will also um, destroy your artwork. So you need to add according to that. Here also just add light brown. Very lightly you need to add. Completed? Yes? Okay. Now we will see the next step for the big part. Yes, I'll clean this color. Okay. Beak is also in darker value only, but it has two different colors. So first color we'll see the lighter form. For that, I'll take Persian blue here. See, this is the Persian blue. Okay. And then I'll add little bit of chocolate brown color. Very little. Like this. Clean the brush. And I'll take little bit of white. Very little. And add it like this. Then you need to apply here. Do it. What are the colors you have? We have taken. We have taken dark blue, that is Persian blue, light brown, that is burnt sienna. We mixed. After mixing, we have taken one little bit of white color. That is titanium white I have taken. Okay, completed. Now can we move to the next step? Where, see here, we don't want this. See here, now I'll take burnt Persian blue, little bit. Okay. And I'll take burnt umber, that is chocolate brown. I'll mix both the colors. And also I'll take violet color. If you have violet, use violet. If you don't have, not needed. Just little bit of violet color. Okay. So that it will turn to dark color. Now from here, clean the brush. Then apply water. Gently a little apply water. What are the color which we have applied for the borders? That you need to pull it inside it. Now I am following the light hearing in. Okay. So here it should not look lining like structure. You need to be very careful to remove this line. Okay. Now, okay, now take same dark color. Here we have drawn fine lines. Under that line, you need to add this. Okay. So once you have finished that application, you need to start with orange color. Take orange color to the color mixing plate like this. And take brown color. Light brown you need to take. Okay. Now start applying. See, white spaces are visible. So according to that, you need to apply. So see the reference image when you are applying this part. You should not apply simply. Okay. This. Okay. Now with the orange color, see the strokes how I am doing. Orange color, very lightly you need to do the stroke values. Stroke value should be very light. Okay, so use brush number 1, 0 or 2 to get this value. Yes. And now take the darker mix which we have mixed the Persian blue and brown color. Also little bit of ivory black. Very little. You can't apply black directly. You can just mix for mixing purpose. You can use black. Yes, just clean the brush. In the brush, there will be little color will be there remaining. That color enough for making the shadow value here. And little water. Okay. And for the head part, apply water. Both be careful while applying water here. There's a need to apply. After that, we have mixed colors, right? Persian blue, that is dark blue, and brown color, little bit of ivory, black. Okay. See, you need to drop the color like this, like a checks board. Water should be more on this head part. Like this. After that, you should not wait here. You should apply the brown color. Light brown you need to take and take little bit of brown. I'll add in the white spaces. This is light brown color where we are adding here to get the crown edge part. In that. Okay. Now, same brown color you need to take. Simply give the strokes. Here, don't give too much strokes because we will be adding the background color. So, leave little bit of strokes. That's enough. So, now you need to apply this black color, that is a mix of ocean blue and brown color. So here you should not wait. You need to apply immediately. From here you need to start. If you give too much time or if you wait too long, then this color will get dry and color mix won't happen properly. Just give this. Okay. See, white spaces are very important. You should not paint completely. Okay. So how white spaces will form? When you move your brush on the paper lightly, if you move, then that white spaces will start forming. Okay. If you move it, if you put too much pressure on the paper with the brush, then that white spaces won't form and the color will completely occupy the space. Understood? Now I'll take little bit of darker value. This Payne's gray I'll take and I'll give here one more layer. So I'm not painting on the brown areas. Wherever the darker value I already have given, there I am giving the second layer. So this should look dark. That is the main intention. So white spaces are very important. Leave the white spaces. Don't paint completely. Okay. Okay, once you have finished, just take little water and little water here so that whatever the roughness are there, that will get mixed. Don't add too much water, very little. Little. Okay, now take orange from here. First, with the orange, you need to give the lines. Orange color, permanent orange, anything you can take. Use brush number 1 or brush number 2, because anyhow here we are giving fine lines only, so no need of using brush number 6. Now take brown color, light brown. See here, if you wait here for 5 to 10 minutes also, it will get dry. In this pure strokes you won't get. So you need to manage the time here. See the direction, outward direction I am giving. The pencil we will do now that lines like that only you need to do. Next I am taking burnt umber, that is chocolate brown, to the color plate. So I'll make chocolate brown beside to add the ducks. That okay. Now I'll take marker value and I'll add it here. Yes. Okay. Now, simple thing. What is that? You need to take brown color, light brown, Apply at the ear cuff. With the brush number 1 or 0 or 2, you need to apply this application. Don't use the brushes. You don't completely apply the brown. So if you rub like that, a white spaces will be formed. Okay. So that only we are using the rough side of the paper. Okay. Now slowly we will be moving the next step where feathers we have given. So front part of the feather you need to make the brown color, light brown and dark brown. One feather should be light brown, one feather should be dark brown. Like that you need to make. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now take little bit of gray color. If you have gray, use gray color. If you don't have gray, use mix of white and black. So for every feather overlap, there will be some shadow. Okay, so overlap region, you just add little shadows. You need to hold the brush like pencil only. Okay, like this it will be. Okay, now take the darker value here. Then like this, little bit of indigo color. Very little. Don't take too much. Indigo. Just a furry layer. Furry layer you need to give. Understood? Everyone are following? Okay. Good. Now we'll be doing the feather part. So few feathers are brown, few feathers are light, dark. First I'll do with the light brown color. So I'm not completely painting with the light brown. I have just taken little bit of light brown to the brush and adding like this. So you should not add complete brown. Very little bit of brown. If you feel if you have added, you just take out with the tissue paper. Thanks. We have almost completed only few things left. Feathers, claw and background. So we'll do that one. So take little bit of orange. Black. Okay. Now you can use Persian blue, little bit of burnt umber, that is chocolate brown, chocolate brown, little bit of ivory black, very little. Don't take too much. Okay. Just add very lightly. You need to add wherever the white spaces we have left for the darker feathers. That space, fill it with this color. So white spaces you need to leave. Okay. So don't paint completely. If you paint completely, it will look like a ball. Use darker value here and add lines like this. Okay. Now we got to know where to add the brown color. So here we will add the brown color. White space we need to leave. Now here just add the brown color. Light brown you need to take and add it like this. This are the wing part where feathers should be very close to each other. Okay. So here you can fill the color. No need to leave white space. This color can be filled properly. Here I'll use a little bit of burnt umber. Few things. For this, you need to add the burnt umber. That is chocolate brown. Okay, in the brown itself, you will get two different types of brown. One is dark, one is light. Okay, so light brown and dark brown can be used simultaneously. Just I'm giving a shape of the feather like that. Not I'm not giving any outline. Okay, I'm giving the shape. Outlining is different. So usually we don't give outline for anything. Any living thing we don't give outlines. Understood? Only we can give the shape for the feather. Okay. Now just take the darker value. Add like this. Little bit of water. I'm adding water only so that the color will be flowing like this. Okay. So final step, that is you need to take brush number 6, or you can take brush number 8. Any brush you can take, or you can use even brush number 4. So take orange color, little bit of light brown, and this side, on the right side, you need to add this color. See, orange, why we are using orange color means when light touches this brown color, okay, bright light touches the brown color, what happens means that orange shine will be visible, okay, instead of brown shine. So that only we'll be using orange. Understood? So like orange color, very lightly you need to apply, don't apply dark. Just a light touch here and also this side. First apply water. Wet on wet technique. Just apply the water here. Apply water like this. And add little bit of orange. Don't add too much of orange. Just a little bit of orange. And let it flow by itself. You can tilt the board. Okay. So that it will flow by itself. Okay. So down part here. Add little bit of orange more. And also little bit of darker dye. Okay. Now take this darker value and few feathers here. Left or right. This is the shadow of the feather. Okay. So now take orange color. So here, this step you need to be very careful when you are adding this orange. We need to add in the one line. Okay. And this line should not be dark. So add water so that the color completely will come out by leaving its impression. Okay. Now you need to take orange here and the orange color. For the claw part, claw we have not yet done, right? Claw is in orange color. Okay. Claw and little bit of brown you need to add it. Don't add too much because it is already wet. To give a good depth, to add good depth, you can use this brown here. This side. When it is wet, at that time only you should add colors. Okay. If it is completely dry, if you add color also, it won't take. Okay. So that only when it is dried, that time only I will do. Now I'll take little bit of indigo color, very little bit. So I need white space here for the white feathers. So but at the same time I need shadow areas. So wherever the shadow areas I see, there and all I'll add the indigo color. Okay. Now I'll take ivory black, apply for the color. To show that sharpness, you have to use the darker value. Okay, that darker value might be the mix of colors, or you can use the direct colors. Okay, so that is the bird. Now we'll use brush number 8 to make the branch part. So just add water here first. Below to the bird, the color should be dark. Okay, so we need to add lemon yellow first. Add lemon yellow here. For the branch, you need to add lemon yellow like this. And then add dark green. Dark green you should add under the bird. Okay. Don't add the where bird is not there. See this part. There. Okay. Now clean the brush and add it light. You can, once it is dried, we can increase the darkness. Okay. Just This is the shadow of the claw. The shadow of the claw on the branch. Okay. Now the final step we are doing. We are about to finish. Please wait for a while. So, according to the photographer point of view, he made background as blur. Okay. So, because of blur, the colors are not visible. So, we can use of that and we can make it out. First, apply water like this. Properly, you need to apply water and apply light green color. We will be taking the contrast colors, okay, according to the natural way, nature's color we call. Like this. Okay, so first green you have applied. Next, what you can apply? You can apply the light brown color. So light brown color will give the aspect of mud color. So mud color you can add like this. So just because it is the background is in blur condition, so we can't expect the colors properly. Because of that, you can make use of your own choice. Yes. So that the owl should pop out. Okay. According to that, you need to add the colors. Next, you can add little bit of Payne's gray, very little, don't add too much. Payne's gray will give the blue color touch, sky blue. Okay. And last step, we will be increasing the darker value of the branch here. So properly you should see each and every part. You should not be in hurry while doing the artwork. Okay. If you are in hurry, you can't understand the steps. You will miss all the steps. Okay. And then final thing, I'll take brown, add it little bit here. Each and every step is important when you are doing the artwork. Okay. So just little bit of brown. Here I said no. Once it is finished, we will be adding one more layer. Just add few fine lines like this. Okay. So this is it. Once you have finished, you just share it to me. Share to my WhatsApp number. Mention your name. When you are sharing, you need to mention your name. If you don't mention your name, I don't know who shared. Okay. I'll just increase the intensity of the color so that background you should leave the contrast for the background as well. Wherever the harder values are there, you need to clean that one, harder value. Any questions you have, you can ask about the topic. If you have any questions, you can ask. If you have completed, share it to my WhatsApp number. Understood? Everyone completed? Whoever are in the class completed can type yes in the chat. Okay then. Bye bye. Share your artwork to me to my WhatsApp number. Okay. And practice more. You will get in a proper way. Practice all color mixings. Okay. Bye.